Okay, we've been talking branding, and of course branding, and our focus is African artists, musicians, actors, models, and what have you. So one of them is here with us. He doubles as resource person on this show. His name is Ken Shali Monet. All right, Ken, you're welcome to African Cocktail.
Thank you once more, Mr. Ernest Kanjo, for having me, and thank you again for all you do.
Now, Kenneth, you've been listening all along, and I and Cynthia have been trying to define this term branding. So far, what do you think?
So far, Mr. Ernest, before I give my own point of view about branding, I want to tell you that I've been listening to the show, one, as a resource person, and two, as a hardened listener to this program. I want to say that the correspondent from Germany, I listened keenly to everything that he said, and if I tell you that I was taking notes about what he was saying, don't doubt me for that, because it's the bitter truth. Because one thing which I cried after listening to him is that if I had the opportunity to be in that workshop, I would definitely be there and have a tete-a-tete with somebody like that, because he knows exactly what it means to succeed in this industry. Only those words of encouragement that he gave, that people like us we need to continue to forge ahead and try to be what we think and know that we are going to be in the industry.
Kenneth, one of the things Emil Abesolo said is that you should believe in yourself. Do you think this is a strength if you have as an actor?
Yes, you have to believe in yourself. If you want to be an actor, if you want to be a public person, being an actor, being a politician, being a musician, being a director, a cast, whatever it is that it has to do with entertainment, you must do everything to fight your complex. If you have complex, you have no room in the entertainment industry. That is for sure.
Kenneth,
you have to believe in yourself and trust in your guts and believe in what you do.
Kenneth, you've worked in a joint production sets. I mean, working with Nigerians. You are a Cameroonian, and you've been in many movie projects where you have Nigerian actors and Cameroonian actors. And some observers have said that Cameroonian actors have the tendency of leaning behind, you know, when they have big names on set. Is that true?
Mr. Ernest, you know, I mean, as a Cameroonian actor, I would definitely want to stand up for Cameroonian actors and actresses, and I will let you first of all know that I'm happy with the way they are growing up in the industry and with the way they are improving. But from what they just said, being on certain sets with some Cameroonian actors and actresses, when they have some of these A-list actors on set, I would like to tell you that I was dumbfounded when I saw their reaction when they saw these people. So that is, again, it goes back to the point of believing in yourself and know your art. I don't think that the presence of any person should intimidate another actor. And no actor, the presence of any actor, be it from Hollywood, Nollywood, or wherever, has ever intimidated me on any set. Right. And I was really shocked. I was embarrassed by some of their reaction. Because when those actors and actresses appeared on set, instead of them believing in them, those other Cameroonian actors believing in themselves and doing their game, they were running towards these people and just standing behind and watching them. That is not what it takes to be an actor. When you're an actor, you have to believe in yourself, you have to trust your gut, and the presence of any other actor should not intimidate you, but it should encourage you.
Now, I have this filmmaking jargon, or call it terminology, list A actor, list A actors. Now, I seem not to understand what this is all about. Do you think that if you are going into a production and some of the people you're going to feature in a movie with are described as list A, then you are not even given any category? Don't you think it's a little frustrating?
I understand very much what you're saying, but you know, like the saying goes, the truth is bitter, but it must be spoken. I am an actor, I am a writer. Definitely, there are different categories in every department.
Right.
So it's just like if you have a job, there'll be a president, there'll be a vice president, there'll be a CEO, and then they will come down to the supervisors and managers, and then to the workers. So what I will let you know is that when they call an actor a list A actor, it is something which I respect, because it just goes to define your level in that specific society or your level in the movie industry. I respect that fact, and I know that we have list A's, we have the list A minus, we have the list B, we have the B minus, we have the B plus, we have the C's, and then right down to any grade that it is. But mostly we talk of the list A's. So when we are talking of the list A's, because why do they call them list A's? Because these are people who have approached branding in a successful way. They branded themselves, and the branding comes with what? With the confidence, the self-confidence that they have for themselves. So when they branded themselves, they got to that level. And until the other actors who are coming up also brand themselves like these people, emulate them.
Okay.
We take from their good example, then which are we going to play them? So I don't really have any issue with the list A actors on the movie set.
Now, Kenneth, since we are talking about public people, I'm going to call some names here, and I want you to make some comments. Now, I've had the opportunity to trail artists quite much, especially movie artists, and I've been in so many movie sets with Cameroonian actors and Nigerian actors. I'm going to name 4 actors. Now, when I watch Jeffrey Epule, for instance, who is one of Cameroon's leading actors, when I watch him on set with Jim Ike, I see no difference in terms of performance. When I watch Yijika Solange and Tonto Dike on set, for instance, I see no difference. All of them are brilliant on set. Yet, Jim Ike and Tonto Dike are described as celebrities. Solange Yijika and Jeff Epule are not. And even within the industry, some people have said that Cameroon has no celebrity. So, must these actors continue to perform well, yet they don't have the opportunity of being termed celebrities? Can they say something about that?
Okay, thank you very much. I really do appreciate that question you asked me. And if you had mentioned these 4 people without calling Jeffrey Epule and the Solange Yijika that you just called, then I would have mentioned them. So now let me go back to the question. The question that you just asked me. There's one thing that you need to know about the Cameroon film industry. The Cameroon film industry now, I would say that it's still at its primary stage. It's still being initiated. It is still growing. Now, when you look at the Jim Ikes and the Tonton Dikes and the Mercy Johnsons, they are being called celebrity. Why are they being called celebrity? You have to look first and foremost at the marketing strategy and the way Nigerian movies are being marketed via Nollywood. Now, you have the Cameroon film industry which is coming. And it's just like if you follow the ladder or if you follow the step, there is Nollywood, there is Bollywood, there is a Hollywood, there is a Bollywood, there is Nollywood, and all these woods come in, and that is how the step goes. So Nollywood is already climbing and it's been recognized. Now, the point is that it is their level that they have gone so far. It does not eliminate Jeffrey Epule as an A-list actor. Just like Jim Ike. And the one thing that I also like is that when you're liking the 2 of them, I like a situation where we can liken 2 actors. Like they have the same styles, they have the same skills, they have the same personality, like we're talking of Jeffrey Epule and Jim Ike. But when it comes to a point where you're trying to make yourself be that person, that is what I don't like. And that is where you lose the confidence. And one thing I like about Jeffrey Epule is that he is himself. He is himself. The audience or the public tells people that this is the person they can liken him to, just like some people liken Jim Ike to Eddie Murphy, because he uses his own style and does his movie into the style of Eddie Murphy. So when you look at everything, it's not that our actors and actresses, they are not known. We are known at a different level. So the marketing is what is really killing us right now. And this is what on the CFA site we are talking a lot on how we can be able to market our products. Another problem that we have is that there's a little bit of complexity within our own Cameroonian society, our own audience, our own consumers. I don't know why, but for some reason it looks like they have been a little bit brainwashed. They need to come back home. They need to believe in us. They need to trust us. They need to know that even despite the fact that Nigeria and Ghana started, we are coming up and we are coming up very strong. And I bet you, Mr. Ernest Kanjo, in a year or 2 to come, you're going to hear about the Cameroon film industry.
In a year or 2 to come, you're going to hear about the Cameroon film industry. Kenneth, we really don't have much time today. We would have continued this topic today, but then we'll come back to it. We just started a series of discussions on this very great topic. So thank you so much for your input, Kenneth.
thank you very much, Mr. Ernest Kanjo, for always giving me the opportunity. And to conclude and to drop the phone on you right now, what I will say is that the smile is given to us free of charge by the Almighty. All we need to do is always generous with it. So when we go on a movie set, we need to smile. That is another part of branding. Thank you.
Okay, we need to smile on the movie set, and if we do that, then we would have been in the process of branding. His name is Ken Charlie Monet. He is a resource person on this show. He's a writer, he's a film producer, he's also an actor. This discussion is definitely going to continue. Okay, we have just 8 minutes to go. We'll definitely be going back to London to run off with Cynthia Tabe, at least for this first phase of discussion on the branding of African artists. Listen to this, then we'll be right back.